Hi everybody, my name is Jared. Welcome to Photography by Jared on the web. Before I became a commercial director, I was a wedding photographer for almost 17 years. In each episode of Photography by Jared, I'm going to share with you a single aspect or a concept of the photography business that I think is critical to anyone who is considering wedding photography as a career. No matter who you are, if you've been a mother of the bride, if you've been a bride, if you've been a father of the bride, a groomsman, a bridesmaid, I think you're going to find this series of Photography by Jared very interesting. The most important thing for a wedding photographer, or any business for that matter, is for it to be successful, which means it's got to make money. Early on, I made the mistake a lot of photographers make. I thought that it was important to get as many beautiful pictures of beautiful brides in my portfolio and to keep shooting beautiful brides so my albums looked beautiful. The problem is, if you're pursuing beautiful brides, that beautiful bride has been beautiful her whole life. And she's had thousands of pictures taken of her. You take one more picture of her, she's going to look at it and go, yeah, okay, it's nice. It's going to be hard to impress her because she's been told, hey, you look great your whole life. Oomph. U-P-H-M-T. Oomph. What I discovered that turned my business around and made it almost 200% more profitable overnight was that ugly people have money too. A bride who hasn't been doted on her whole life, doesn't have 1,000 pictures taken of her, on her wedding day, she has paid hundreds of dollars to have this makeup done just right. She's had $100 spent on hairdo, thousands of dollars spent on clothes. She has never looked this good in her life. See, the really beautiful Barbie doll, it might be twice as good as she looked in her life. You know what I mean? But this ugly bride, this is 10 times better than she's ever looked in her life. You could show up with crappy equipment. As long as it doesn't break, as long as your camera works, you don't even have to be a good photographer. You're going to take pictures of her she's going to love, and she's going to buy them. If I meet with a bride, I'm not saying I won't do a good-looking bride. If she's a beautiful, I'll do her wedding. But if she's beautiful and got a bad attitude, I won't do her wedding. I have walked out of people's homes, not nicely, I didn't go in a huff, but I very nicely make an abbreviated presentation, and then I would close it up. And then if she called me and wanted to hire me, I'd just exclude her. I'd say I have to withdraw myself from eligibility as your photographer for some reason or the other. Because this bride, if she's really good looking and a bad attitude, that's a bad sign. Now, if I went into your home and you were ugly, you could even have a bad attitude, I'd still do your wedding. To me, bad attitude and ugly, that's fine. Because you're still going to like my pictures. And you're still going to buy my pictures. So this is important for you to understand as a wedding photographer. I'm not telling you to seek out ugly brides. You don't have to do that. But if you see an ugly bride and she wants you to do her wedding and she's got a nice attitude, oh man, the really nice ugly brides, you shoot their weddings. That's ka-ching, ka-ching. Now, I'm going to get in trouble here, I know, because some of the subscribers to my channel are past customers of mine. So let me disclaim myself right now and say, hey, I've shot beautiful brides too. And if you're listening or you're watching, that was you. Nobody listening here was an ugly bride. I hope you enjoyed this installment of Photography by Jared. In the next episode, we're going to talk about The Wizard of Oz and how it applies to wedding photography. We'll see you next time on Photography by Jared.